Starting. Stream health. Hello, testing. Starting. Okay, so at the moment I'm stream health. And when I'm checking my mic and I can hear stuff. Testing. Starting. Okay, so at the moment I'm stream health. And when I'm checking my mic and okay. All right. Of course, there's probably going to be a bit of a delay, and hopefully this is working. Uh-oh. Okay. Alrighty. Alright, I guess I'll get the, I guess I'll get the game started. Let's see. Make sure everything works. Yeah. Alright. Going into the game, and anybody wants to enter in chat, that'd be great. Let's see. Oh, I know. Okay, well, this is X-Men Legends 2 Rise of Apocalypse. There's the spinning Activision logo and the Marvel logo, circa 2006 or so. But, software, yeah. And there's Apocalypse. Well, this is looking decent so far, so... Yeah, this is the main menu screen. I don't know how many people watching this have actually played this game. It's a fairly old one. Alright, so... this is in particular... Oh, hey Paul. Greetings from the future, thanks to a bit of time delay. But, nice to see it. Nice to see you here, buddy. And, hope you can hear me alright. And, if you can't, let me know if, oh wow, that's, there's a lot of, that's some slow frame rate on my, YouTube, so at least that's what it looks like on my phone as I'm monitoring this, so hopefully it's not going to be too bad. I hope it doesn't lead to too much of a lag time, but anyway, this is the this is a mod from the website marvelmods.com, and It involves I believe it's called the Marvel Heroes mod, not to be confused with the Marvel Heroes MMO that was recently discontinued. This one is basically, like a lot of the characters that were in the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games were ported over and, just made into this package of games. So I'm going to load a game, and let's see, Sanctuary. And here we are, saying Sanctuary in Genosha. And currently, here's the Hulk. See? Look at that pretty boy. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you can hear me, Paul. Don't die? Well, I can't promise that. And on that note, my original idea for this was to just basically solo this game as this dude right here, as the Hulk. But that might be a bit ambitious, and, because because the Hulk is not particularly overpowered in this game. So I decided what I'm going to do, maybe, is play as the Fantastic Four or some other characters. First, I'll give an overview of who the other characters are in this mod. There's Black Panther. And there are a couple of skins that are available, available at this low level. And
Black Widow.
Natasha Romanoff. She comes in regular 60s spy outfit and more tactical look that's based on Rogue from this game. Let's see, there's Blade, Mr. Sir Wesley of Snipes. And he doesn't have an alternate, he doesn't have an alternate costume yet, but, he will. He's just, I guess, too low level for it. It's weird. Some of these characters have one alternate costume right off the bat and others don't. That's kind of strange. I don't know.
Captain America.
Captain America, yep. Steve Rogers. And he's got this look, and he's got a slightly different look based on the Ultimate Comics. So basically, for those not familiar, the way he looks in the Ultimate Avengers direct-to-video animated movie, that kind of thing. And then we've got
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel. This one, well, that's the Genisvel. That's one character, and then this is his pappy. That's Marvel. Get it? Captain Marvel. Yeah, it's a laugh riot. Then we've got
Daredevil.
Yes, we have Daredevil. And these two costumes aren't particularly different from each other. One is just darker maroon. What a maroon. What a maroon. Let's see. And of course, this one needs no introduction. And this game doesn't give him one. It's Dr. Doom. And, yes, the Monarch of Latveria. And, a slightly more archaic-looking, furrier Monarch of Latveria.
Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is Dr. Stephen Strange, who, judging by that pose, is just deep into worshiping that ass. Here's his regular look from the classic comics, created by Stan Lee and Steve Ditko. And I can't recall what that look is about, but let's see, one moment, I gotta send a notification. Okay. Alright, so next on the list is
Elektra.
yes, Electra Nachos, which is not a serving at Taco Bell. Yeah, that's an old joke. Let's see. And there's her usual, her classic Frank Miller look from the comics. And then there's the more leathery bustier look from the, or at least in a simulation of that from, I guess, what do you call it, from the mid 2000s movie where she was played by Jennifer Garner. Let's see, there's
Ghost Rider.
yes, and you'll notice he's looking a little bit bald here. His head's not on fire. That's mostly, I'm guessing, due to programming limitations, due to they're already getting away with a lot with this kind of mod. So I'm pretty sure his head's on fire in the game. And he's also one who doesn't come with an alternate costume. That's disappointing.
The Human Torch.
Yes, Johnny Storm himself. And here's another one who doesn't start out with an alternate costume, but he's currently rocking the Ultimate Fantastic Four costume. And also kind of a squarer chin than I usually associate with Johnny Storm. It's the darndest thing. Okay, so next we have
Invisible Woman.
yes, Susan Storm. And she has an alternate costume. This is her Ultimate Fantastic Four costume. And then the John Byrne designed semi-classic costume that she and the rest of the Fantastic Four had from, I'm going to say, the early 80s? Yeah, from the early 80s to, early 80s to mid to late 90s. Yeah. And, yeah, she's looking awesome. First Lady of the Fantastic Four. And we got, well, he needs no introduction.
Iron Man.
But Patrick Stewart introduces him. It's Mr., Robert Downey Stark himself, Iron Man. And here he's shown with a costume from the comics. I think it was somewhere in the mid 2000s, probably around the time this game was released or in development. I believe that costume was designed by Mike Grell. And so there's that one, and then there's one designed by Sean Chen from the late 90s, kind of a hero's return sort of thing. Long story with that, but it's kind of a more throwback to a Silver Age kind of classic Iron Man look. Okay, so next off we have Sue's hubby,
Mr. Fantastic.
I don't know why they went with that pose for him, and in fact I'm still trying to figure out why they went with that particular pose with the Hulk in the background. Neither one's very flattering, and that one and Mr. Fantastic's. I just don't see why he's wearing that. But yeah, here we have the Ultimate Fantastic Four look and the 80s look, for lack of a better term.
Silver Surfer.
Norrin Rad, the Silver Surfer, the soarer of the spaceways. And a fairly nice guy once you get to know him. And he's another one who he has a few alternate costumes, none of which are available at low level, I guess. But yeah, he's pretty cool.
Spider-Woman.
And she is available in the original Jessica Drew look, because that's the Jessica Drew identity. And then, well, also Jessica Drew, but the Ultimate Comics version, who is a clone of Peter Parker, and if I explain more, your head will bleed out, your brain will bleed out of your ears, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But I do like that costume. And then, speaking of a certain
Spider-Man.
Yes, we got Spider-Man, and he's available in his classic Peter Parker look, and a 90s Ben Reilly look when one of his clones took over being Spider-Man for a while. I always did like that costume. So if I ever stream a playthrough of this game with him like this, then I'll do that. Then he's probably going to be wearing that because awesome. Okay, so next up on the list we have
The Thing.
Yes, Benjamin J. Grimm, and Aunt Petunia's favorite nephew. And he's got that look, and surprisingly, this alternate costume is from the mid-2000s Fantastic Four movie with, where he was played by Michael Chiklis. And honestly, I always did like the way Michael Chiklis played him. Say what you will about the movie, but he was not one of the problems with that movie. But, yeah. So there's him. There's the Thing. He is awesome. One of my favorite characters in Marvel Comics. Let's see. There's Ms.
Marvel.
Yes. Carol Danvers. This being before she started she started calling herself Captain Marvel, and I do like the upgrade to Captain Marvel. So here she is wearing her, not her original comics costume, but her, her, I think she started wearing this particular one in the late 70s or 80s, something like that, and, basically, what looks like a kind of a leather bathing suit with very, very, very high boots that she could wade through floodwaters in. But it's a decent look, I think. And then this is a more I believe she wore that in the 2000s. So basically, kind of like it's like a body armor chest plate, that kind of thing, which I think looks interesting, kind of tactical. I mean, I could sort of take or leave this look, but it's neat. And let's see what else. Do we have any other characters? Oh no, that's it. We have an empty spot. And speaking of that, there's this mod that there's this cheat thing that I want to check out to that I want to see whether or not this works. So to unlock all characters, I don't know if that worked because I had to press start, but let's see. That's weird. Ms. Marvel changed position. I guess that didn't unlock anything. Either that or there was actually nothing to unlock in this slot. Okay. Whatevs. What was the, I want to get rid of that. I want to get rid of this character. Hold on. I just thought of something. I'm just going to go ahead and play as the Fantastic Four.
The Thing.
The Thing, yes.
The Human Torch. Invisible Woman. Mr. Fantastic.
Family affair!
That was enthusiastic. I approve. That was a family affair. Okay, so with all this, and I'm going to, let's see, I guess I'll make sure all those are on the ultimate, just on the ultimate costume, just to see if I get any bonuses from that. I guess not. They already have the Fantastic Four team ability, which gives them a +5 to their health regeneration, which could come in handy. All right, so with that said, let us start this game. And Paul and anybody else in this, anybody else watching this, wish me luck. So, okay. And oh wow, I forgot Mr. Fantastic actually blindly kicked out, to accept, the team being drafted. It's kind of endearing. And okay, so some who have played this game might notice that I completely skipped past the opening cinematic and the opening tutorial level because, there are only a few Marvel characters there, and I kind of wanted to get, straight to this particular team, or, one or more characters that I wanted to play. So, bad luck. Oh, well, I come to think of it, when I said wish me luck, I didn't actually specify which kind, so fair enough. Okay, so, and we're in the outskirts of the South African, or the Indian Ocean nation of Genosha that Magneto is the ruler of, and the plot of this game is that Apocalypse is taking over the world, and the X-Men have to team up with the Brotherhood to stop that. And in this case, it's instead of either one of those teams, it's just Marvel characters. It's just mainstream non-X-Men characters. Basically the kind of characters you see in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. But let's see. There's a neat size difference between Thing and Beast, at least in this particular game. Wow, that's interesting. Also, Ben has man boobs. It is fantastic. Yeah. Hank is eye level with Ben's man boobs, and that's wonderful. Okay, so let's go.
Salutations, my friend. It's most agreeable to see you.
Hi, Beast. It's good to see you, too. Yeah, that's right, I do voices, so expect a lot of that in this playthrough. And, are you the person we see for equipment?
Indeed I am. Through me, you will be able to buy and sell all manner of devices that will aid you in your missions.
What about helping mutant energy.
I can acquire potions that will replenish both of those statistics.
You're the smartest X-Men, ain't you?
I do have a certain penchant for learning, but I don't know if I could really lay claim to that title.
What's a penchant? Never mind. But that's why you're in charge of equipment, isn't it?
Charles gave me these responsibilities because I have a knack for dealing with technical issues. But there are several other X-Men who could do that job as well, if not better than I. Forge is the first one who comes to mind.
Forge, huh? He still owes me money in a poker game. What's a homing beacon?
Homing beacons are extremely valuable. I can use them to locate an important individual that Apocalypse is holding prisoner. But I require several of them to pinpoint the location.
Who's this important prisoner?
I don't know. But from what I've heard, this person would be of immense aid to us.
Yeah, and somewhat spoilers, that important person is... Well, he already shows up as a playable character in this mod, so I'm not going to go out of my way to hunt for these particular homing beacons. Sorry, guys. Anyway, I'd like to see some equipment. So, need a health pack?
I apologize for the lack of a changing room.
I guess that's all I could do, since I can only hold 10. Let's see. And...
Greetings again, my friend. Anytime, my good friend.
Okay, so there's that. And then there's the hero stash. And then I can just, like, you know, dump the junk in here. You know, if I need to. And let's see. Over here, we have the X-Men's trivia game, and I love this thing because, you know, I get because I get basically most of these right, or practically all of them right, and they get a lot of HP, and yeah, it's probably not going to be that riveting to see, but just doing this right off the bat will give me extra, like, HP and stuff like that, so... Sabretooth's archenemy is Shadow King, Rogue, Wolverine, Professor Xavier. It's Wolverine. Oh, crap! I actually hit the button. Okay. Juggernaut appeared in X-Men number 12. As a young man, Gambit wed an assassin named Belladonna Boudreaux. What is Victor Creed's mutant code name? Sabretooth. Forge has been romantically linked to Jean Grey, Storm, Blink, or the Black Queen. Well, all those would be fascinating, but not extreme. While growing up in an orphanage, Cyclops is bullied by a boy named Nathan who is really Mr. Sinister. It's even weirder than it sounds. Which is true of Colossus in his armored form. He has greater need of oxygen, he's susceptible to colder temperatures. Nope, even his eyeballs become steel-like. Beast was born a mutant because his father was exposed to massive amount of radiation. The more you know. What is Apocalypse's real name? Ensabah Noor. Thomas Samuel Lehman Cassidy is Black Tom Cassidy, Banshee's cousin. Velasco is a demon from a dimension called Limbo, and Christoph Nord, I believe, is Maverick, a Canadian hero who's part of the Weapon X program and a buddy of Wolverine. So, it's Ensabah. Before joining the X-Men, Angel was a crime fighter who worked under the name Avenging Angel. So, he just cut off the avenging part. I wonder how he felt when the Avengers got started after he joined the team, and they were just like, yeah, we're Avengers. He's like, son of a, if I kept the name of Avenging Angel, maybe I could have joined them. Anyway, Abyss is able to, that second one, pull enemies into an interdimensional cavity in his chest. Yeah, that's the kind of cavities you don't find at the dentist's office. Blink's real name is Clarice Ferguson, and in the live-action Gifted TV show, she's been given the name Clarice Fong because, you know, she's played by an Asian actress, Jamie Chung, and what can I say? I like that show. What is Lorna Dane's X-Men code name? Polaris, and she's also in Gifted. Dazzler is Allison Blair. Wolfsbane is Rain Sinclair. Jubilee is, dramatic pause, Jubilation Lane. Blob is originally from Lubbock, Texas, so he's one of the few Texan mainstream comics characters. Fun fact. Grizzly worked for the Six Pack. Yes, that's the name of an actual team. It's Cable's mercenary team. Why does Lady Deathstrike hate Wolverine? I'm gonna guess something about leaving the toilet seat up, but no, it's this last one. She thinks she stole her father's work in adamantium. Quicksilver's mutant power is, well, it's super speed. Redirects energy through his hands. That's Havoc, sort of. Also Bishop. Generates blinding light. Well, that's Dagger. And an ultrasonic scream is Banshee. So for Quicksilver. Polaris' mutant power. Magnetic manipulation. Blink's protector is Sabretooth. Or, well, in this game and in the Age of Apocalypse, alternate timeline in the comics. And yes, this is also something else that's difficult to explain. Moving on. Which X-Men say Polaris from Mesmero? This one I can never remember the answer to. It's either Havoc or Iceman. I'm gonna say it's it's Iceman. And this is the part where I look straight into the webcam, and I facepalm. Before joining the Brotherhood, Blob worked at a traveling circus. And then, just as a sidebar, the X-Men recruited him, and I've read the story, and he proved to be such a gigantic asshole that they immediately realized their mistake and didn't want anything else to do with him. So he went back to that traveling circus and led the traveling circus to attack the mansion in Westchester. Like, the X-Men's first indication that this was going on was that Bobby Drake, Iceman, was like basically sitting by a window and eating an ice cream cone, and then a giraffe peeks his head through the window and starts licking the ice cream. It's bizarre. Anyway, what color hair does Polaris have? Green. What color Quicksilver and his sister were raised by gypsies. Well, Romany, basically. What secret project did Wolverine and Sabretooth both belong to? Weapon X. Now, I just kind of wish that the Funky Bunch were an option here, because that would be funny. Cable, Domino, Grizzly, George Washington Bridge, Hammer, and Kane together form what group? Well, that's the six-pack. But yeah, like, there's a few characters that have kind of amusing names, in particular George Washington Bridge. Blink is able to teleport as far away as the moon. She actually did that in the comic book issue. Luckily, the place she teleported to had a working atmosphere. It's a long story. I have one boring everybody here, so I'm at least trying to liven it up with my commentary. So, Zealot is the bitter enemy of Magneto, and we'll see him later. Quicksilver's real name is Pietro Maximoff. Hank McCoy's Beast. Charles Lensher is, Magneto and Rogue's daughter in an alternate reality. Should I have to say long story? Or Northington III is Angel. Sabretooth made his debut in which Marvel comic book? Believe it or not, Iron Fist. Jean's psychic powers awoke when her friend was hit by a car. She was 10. It was traumatic. Juggernaut frequently partners up with which of the following mutants? It's Black Tom Cassidy. Those two are bros. Who did Sabretooth have a son with? Mystique. And that son is Graydon Creed, who was human, and also he became such a bigot, he was the leader of the Friends of Humanity, an anti-mutant group. It was basically two mutants in the Marvel Universe. What the KKK was to, well, you know. What is Lady Deathstrike's real name? And that would be Yuriko Oyama. Who are the children of Magneto? I kind of want to see the alternate reality in which Bobby Drake and Jubilee are the children of Magneto. That would be hysterical. Or traumatic. I'm not sure which. Children of Magneto, Scarlet Witch, and Quicksilver. Oh wow, Magma and Deadpool as alternate options. That would be funny as well. Which Marvel Heroes comic did Mystique first appear in 1978? That would be Miss Marvel. I believe it was issue 9. I'm not entirely sure about that. And I'm sure people are shouting fake Geek Boy at me right now. Let's see. Lady Deathstrike's father developed a process for bonding adamantium to bone, which just sounds awful. Abyss works for Apocalypse. Well, there was that time he worked for a 7-Eleven, but he lasted like 2 weeks there, and what they found him doing in the stock room was just a source of gossip for months afterward. Where's Genosha located? That would be Indian Ocean, which I mentioned earlier. Professor Xavier attended which university? Oxford, Cambridge, Yale, I believe it's Oxford. Right, there we go. On average, if Rogue touches a mutant for a minute, how long does she retain that mutant's powers? 60 minutes, because I believe the ratio is 1 to 60. So if she touches for a second, she only gets the power for a minute. Which of these mutants can't fly? Magneto, Sunfire, Storm? Yeah, he can't fly, and in some versions of him absolutely hate heights. It makes sense because his adamantium skeleton weighs like at least 100 pounds. What time-traveling team of mutants does Blink belong to? Exiles. Who here is not a mutant? Everyone raise your hand. And it's the Juggernaut B-word. What group of criminals did Lady Deathstrike join after her attempt to kill Wolverine failed? The Reavers. And one of her teammates is a dude with where the lower half of his body was replaced with a tank mechanism with tank treads. It's actually kind of awesome. Blob is able to generate a gravitational force that makes him immovable. Which X-Men did Polaris have a relationship with? Well, in one continuity it was Cyclops, but mostly Havoc. Forge was contracted by the U.S. government to develop a way to detect an alien race known as Dire Race, I believe, yes. Who is Sabretooth's son? Well, I mentioned him earlier, Graydon Creed, that dickbag who, believe it or not, ran for president. Beast was born in Dunphy, Illinois. Okay, we're finally out of this trivia. Okay, I have no idea how much XP that racked out, but if anybody watching this is still watching this, I admire your tenacity. But anyway, let's see.
Okay.
It's good to see you. I trust we're finding common ground with the Brotherhood.
I'm not quite sure about that, Professor Xavier. The Brotherhood members can be a little difficult to deal with.
He was born over 5,000 years ago in Egypt and is considered by many to be the first mutant ever born.
He's 5,000 years old. That's incredible.
Apocalypse could very well be immortal. He's a metamorph, capable of turning his body into a variety of weapons. But what's most dangerous is his ideology. Survival of the fittest.
Survival of the fittest?
Apocalypse believes the strong should destroy the weak. This, he feels, would create a powerful civilization worthy of him to rule over.
How did Apocalypse take you prisoner?
I had received a communique from Dr. Moira McTaggart requesting Polaris and I meet her in Madrid. Only too late did I come to find out it was a trap.
Okay, Paul, I'll basically get this moving in at least some direction so you can see some ass whipping. Any idea why Apocalypse wanted you?
His primary target was Polaris. I was merely an afterthought.
Why would Apocalypse kidnap Polaris? And we'll assume that the Fantastic Four know who Polaris is.
I don't know, but he was adamant that she not be harmed. I'm almost certain she's in no immediate danger.
Why were you being tortured?
Apocalypse was determined to obtain information on Cerebro and the Xavier protocols, two areas I am particularly secretive about.
Yeah, that's an understatement. His secrets have secrets that also have secrets that will shank people in the washroom. But on a happier note, aren't the Xavier protocols a list of all mutants in the world?
Yes, and with it, Apocalypse would know every mutant's strengths and weaknesses.
And their location.
Indeed. And that is perhaps the most sensitive information of all.
Why are the Brotherhood and X-Men working together?
Magneto asked for the X-Men's assistance. He feels Apocalypse is too powerful for the Brotherhood to defeat alone.
Isn't there someone else Magneto could go to for help? Such as the Ghostbusters, the Space Marines from Aliens, and also the entire cast of Cheers.
Perhaps, but none he could depend on in the heat of battle. You see, even though we differ in ideology, Magneto knows he can trust my word, and I know that I can trust his.
Thank you, Professor Xavier.
You're quite welcome.
Okay, and that exclamation point right there. I need to go talk to a charming gentleman over here who's, oh god, it's Sabretooth.
Never thought I'd see the day the Brotherhood be working alongside you, ex-pukes.
That's an interesting voice for Sabretooth. We're enjoying this as much as you, Sabretooth.
Listen, much as I hate it, I need your help. A couple of hours ago, I went to Genosha to rescue a kid named Blink. But one thing led to another, and we wound up fighting a bunch of guards.
You've never been known for working quietly.
Shut your yap or I'll... Never mind. Anyway, during the fight, Blink was going to teleport us to the dead zone, but she got hit and disappeared without me. I wound up having to slug my way out of there alone.
And now you need us to find Blink somewhere in the dead zone.
Yeah, I do. Go see that mission computer if you want a full briefing.
And, let's see.
What are you talking about?
Let's face facts, rescuing people really isn't your style.
Maybe it ain't, but I wasn't about to leave the kid unprotected. There's no telling what Apocalypse would do to her.
How did Blink end up in the dead zone?
When I was trying to get her out of Genosha, a bunch of Apocalypse's guards jumped us.
And that's when Blink tried to teleport you to the dead zone?
Yeah, but she got clobbered by a guard. Next thing I know, she's gone, and I'm left there on my own. And let me tell you, the guard that hit Blink ain't ever gonna draw another breath without the help of a machine, if you catch my drift.
What, he didn't just kill the dude? I mean, that's kind of what I come to expect from Sabretooth. He really is a big ol' softy. When did you first meet
I
Blink?
found her a couple of years back at some mutant testing facility. I was doing some recon work for Magneto. Poor kid was in a cell, all helpless and alone. So I busted her out of the joint.
But weren't there other mutants at that testing facility? Why didn't you free them?
She was a defenseless kid, didn't have no one to help her. Now shut up about it! You're giving me a headache. Don't make me hurt you.
That was kind of fascinating. Anyway. Push the button, Frank. And they even replaced the loading screens.
Sabretooth has just informed us that a citizen of Genosha has escaped. Unfortunately, she's hurt, and in an area known as the Dead Zone.
Who is it?
A young woman named Blink. Sabretooth had gone to Genosha to rescue her.
That don't sound right. Sabretooth tried to save someone.
Don't think too hard on it, Tiny, 'cause he wouldn't ever save an X-Man.
Question is, who's gonna save you, Bullethead?
Cut it out, you two. Let the professor talk.
Let's get one thing straight, Boy Scout. I don't take orders from you.
See? It's just like I told you, Psych. Juggernaut ain't housebroken yet.
Gentlemen, please,
frame
let us
rate on-
focus on more important
Frame rate on
matters.
this,
Who's Blink?
She's a very gifted mutant with the ability to teleport.
So she's like Nightcrawler.
Only in the vaguest sense. Blink can teleport as far away as the moon.
Wow, that sure leaves the elf in the dust.
Did you say Blink might be hurt?
Yes, she was injured while attempting to teleport out of Genosha.
And that is why a team of you is needed to immediately begin searching the Dead Zone for this young woman. Good luck to you.
Push the button, Sabretooth. Just on view to mission briefing. As briefings become unlocked, they can be viewed by using the mission briefing computer in camp. Okay. Well, looks like we're ready to go. So
Sure!
let's see.
No problem.
Yeah!
Okay, yeah, I'll just lead with Benji. According to Sabretooth, this is the site of the last large battle for Genosha. It was almost entirely fought with airships. When it looked as though it wasn't gonna win, Apocalypse detonated that bomb that crashed both fleets. Somewhere in this mess is a wounded young mutant named Blink. We gotta find her. So, let's see.
doctoral.
And that magma geyser you just saw, I believe, was Johnny Storm. Anyway. Management. Leveling up my peoples. Let's see. Tough skin. Mutate skin in the spiky rock. So. Let's see. I'm gonna say give him that, so he'll regenerate more health, and it'll boost up his focus, which is his weakest stat. Absorbing massive. Well, we don't really think of Mr. Fantastic as somebody who will knock a dude out, but, you know. Oh, and I've got a, let's see, Fantastic Fist. Leadership, let's see, what does that do again? Increases combo XP bonus to any combo done while in team. Increases chance for, okay. I can deals with that. Okay. So, and then we've got put 2 in body, 2 in strike. Alright. And, alright. Moving right along, folks. We'll say 2 in strike, 2 in body. I want to give him at least 1 in flight. Invisibility, what is that? Become invisible to enemies, raise your chance of getting a critical hit. So basically she's a rogue in RPG terms. That's awesome. Elusiveness. Let's see, do I want to give her that? Do I want to increase her telekinesis? Well, she's invisible woman, so why not? Put all in strike. And alright. Continuing on.
Alright.
And there's Blink being dragged by giant ants. Why there are giant ants, I really don't understand, but it's a thing. Oh, cool. Anyway. But yeah, that's a neat thing this thing can do. Like, certain characters can create bridges with, like, telekinesis or ice or stuff like that.
Why not?
Sure thing.
Oh, and now he's flaming to the dawn. The only thing is, the stamina in this game, it burns out really quickly, especially for flying. That's a tip. Oh, and Paul has to drop out, but good night, good luck with the stream. Thank you, buddy. Oh, hey, Thomas. Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat in a little bit, so, how are you, buddy? Oh, waistband.
Ooh, that had to hurt! Now that was fun! Sure!
Okay.
Sure!
Oh, no problem. Okay, so Thomas says, no good, sorry I'm late, small nap, just woke up. Awesome. Well, how was your nap, dude?
Guess this just wasn't your day.
Hopefully this particular stream doesn't put you right back to sleep, but I won't blame you if it does. And there's Blink being guarded by giant ants. We'll have to work fast, we're going to save her from these animals. Okay, so stand.
No
Let's
problem.
see.
No problem.
Yeah! Sure thing.
No
So
problem.
I think
Sure,
everybody,
gotcha.
okay, everybody's at full health. Actually good for a first. Oh, so you're feeling okay then?
Good. Who are you?
Voiced by veteran voice actress Tara Strong.
The X-Men? What are they doing here?
It's a long story. For right now, let's just be happy we found you. Are you alright? Oh, the
My head's a little sore, but I'll be fine.
Why is she in a dead zone? Why did Sabretooth go to... those questions were asked at the gate with Sabretooth, so I'm skipping those. Can you make it to the sanctuary by yourself?
That's a snap. I just need to wait a little bit for my head to clear.
Good. Both the X-Men and the Brotherhood have set up camp there.
They're working together? Wow. Apocalypse must be really powerful if Magneto went to the X-Men for help.
Oh yeah. It's a big old blue lip-shaped piece of humble pie there. See you back at the sanctuary, kid.
You bet. And thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. And just so you know, Thomas, I actually have an alternate mod of this game where Blink is a playable character. It's kind of awesome. And I might have, and if you want, I might even stream that version at some point.
You did an exemplary job of rescuing Blink. Your next objective is to locate the security codes needed to enter Genosha. It is believed the crashed airships in the dead zone will contain the desired codes.
Say, if you're looking to get to the next island, you're gonna need my help. Let me create 2 portals to get you there. It's no trouble. Tell you what, I'll even port the entire team to camp and back whenever you want.
You'd be willing to do that?
Sure. It's my mutant ability. Why not use it to help defeat Apocalypse?
Well, can't beat that logic, I guess. Yay, portals! Awesome, definitely would like to see it. Yeah. Press escape, then choose a Blink portal. To use Blink Portal tab, Blink will create a portal back to the main base. You can use these to go back and forth between the current level and the main base. However, you must wait 5 minutes before the Blink Portal open option is active again.
Be careful in this area. I've just detected that someone's activated the Genosian automated defensive system. Reconnaissance drones are going to be painting moving targets for tactical missile strikes. So if you see a beam of light, keep away from it.
Forge, one of the X-Men's key allies, voiced by Lou Diamond Phillips. Yes, that Lou Diamond Phillips, Native American actor. He was in movies like Young Guns and stuff like that. Oh! Okay, so, any idea how the system was turned on?
It had to have been deliberate. Someone reset the communication dish for the system.
So we find the communication disk, we can deactivate the defense system?
Yes. Keep an eye out for it. A piece of equipment like that shouldn't be hard to find. Watch out for the targeting beam!
Those would be real handy right now.
Yes.
Okay.
Of course.
There!
Alright. I'm gonna level these peoples up. Let's see. What do I want to give him more of? Ooh, Brawler was unlocked as gives a natural attack increase. Gotta love that. Okay. And we've got... Ooh, Fantastic Fists. That's a boost. Actually, size up Mr. Fantastic's fist. Do extra melee damage for a time, along with his chance for critical hits. Just for fun... Oh, welcome back, Thomas. Just for fun, I'm going to make Mr. Fantastic the closest thing this game has to a bare-fisted monk. Like, over-fisted monk. Because it just kind of amuses me to see him do a bunch of, like, melee damage when, you know, he's not really known for that kind of thing. Let's see. I can do it. What else? Here we go. For her, let's put... There we go. That'll work. I guess I can't improve that one. I guess I'll just... Can I put more in this? No? Okay. I guess I can just put one in elusiveness. And finally we have Human Torchy. Oh, co-op? To answer your question, Thomas, this game was designed for in-person co-op and online co-op, but the online capability for that, well, like that was a long time ago. You know, like they had servers for co-op, and then but that only lasted, I guess, as long as the game was on the shelves. So that was discontinued a long time ago. Like, if this were like a Steam game or whatever, you know, that'd be really cool. But you know, this is a mod that I have on my laptop and my game files. So, but yeah, dude. But yeah, like if this were if I could do co-op with you, absolutely, yeah. This could be cool because yeah, like this is designed for up to 4 players. So I don't know when at some point if I'm over at your place, yeah, we could like you could maybe hook up another USB controller to my laptop and we can just go to town on this game. So, all right, let's see. Flaming Fists, Fantastic Reflexes. That's a passive. I do like me some passives. Increase the chance to dodge melee attacks. That's Flaming Fists. Adds fire damage to melee attacks. Ooh, I get to set people on fire by punching them. That is wonderful. I was flying, improved mastery. Oh, okay, so yeah, improving mastery over flight basically reduces the energy cost of it, which is good because that thing's a gas guzzler. So I'm just gonna go ahead and max out his flight as much as possible. All right, and then yeah, I still have to put some points into this. We'll see. Yeah, fire punch is always fun. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Thomas would totally be the invisible girl. Yeah, makes sense. So let's see. Body focus, strikes. And honestly, just to sweeten that particular deal, you are very well familiar with Katie Lott's, Canary from Legends. You know what? I think she'd make an awesome Susan Storm. So just imagine that. Let's see. Anyway, let's see. What do I want to do? I should put one in speed. One in strike. Okay. And let's go with that. And sorry if this particular is not too difficult or hard to set to.
Consider yourself clobbered.
Don't get near the target.
Give me a hand here.
Yeah, my teammates just really don't want to move out the way. It's kind of lame.
No problem.
No problem.
They didn't seem to take any damage from it. Oh yeah, I agreed on the KULs.
Watch out for the targeting beam.
Keep together. Guess this just wasn't your day.
And unfortunately, I'm a heavy thumbsticker, so and this map is on the thumbstick. So at any given time, I cause this to happen. I kind of like it just off in the corner. Okay, so I'm gonna take this. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna grab this and then go shopping with it. Oh wait, I know exactly. Will it let me take this in? Yeah, probably not. But yeah, the the AI seems to really struggle to help you rather than hurt. Yeah. And in the options, the team management, you can actually set the AI. Yeah, like AI mode is aggressive, which makes sense for him. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, why in the crap does Mr. Fantastic have an aggressive AI? That makes absolutely no sense. Let's see. Changed. Defensive, stays away from enemies attacking. Yeah, that makes more sense. Or just normal. We'll go defensive. Normal, yeah, normal seems fine with her. And honestly, in all truth, Johnny would have an aggressive AI. I mean, like the closest thing the Fantastic Four have to a battle cry is Johnny, wait! But, but yeah, normal will maybe keep him alive more. Okay, so, see if this helps. Professor Xavier, what are these creatures? They can't be indigenous to this island. Well, they're, the character models are actually the Brood, these aliens from the X-Men continuity.
According to Sabretooth, they're called Cersei. They were genetically designed for the attack on Genosha. They breed extremely fast in hopes that they'll overrun the island in a matter of weeks. Watch yourselves. Apparently they're quite deadly.
Why they show up in this game as genetically engineered bugs called the Cersei, I have no idea, but they look like the Brood.
Now that was fun!
Something that I didn't expect to find obnoxious is how Johnny's flame just like covers everything in my field of vision just about. Cersei didn't waste any time making themselves at home. This tunnel's huge. These bugs must like shiny objects. They've dragged in parts of fallen airships. That was a little
You lose, Cupcake!
Losing cupcakes. And yeah, I do agree, Thomas. The giant landslide. Just what we were looking for. Computer node from one of the Genoshan airships. Some of the Cersei must have carried it in here along with this other junk. Looks like we're in luck. This console works. And then we'll just assume this is Reed saying, this is only part of the code. The computer must have been damaged by Apocalypse's Imp Blast. We're going to have to find a computer that is the rest of the code. Oh, there's a computer. I wonder if I can check my email from this thing.
Defender 12, this is Defender 2. I've got a bogey on my 6.
Dang troll bogeys.
On my way. I just need a second to get into position.
He's got missile lock. He's firing. I repeat, the bogey is...
Speak up. I can't hear you. Okay, so.
Ooh, that had to hurt!
Oh, missed him. I gotta say, Ben Grimm is an effing beast. Ooh, let me grab this.
This is alright! Give me someone else to pound!
Johnny, are you done filling the screen with food? I mean, holy crap. Oh.
We're back in action.
Wait, okay, who's... Oh, there's... Okay. I'm gonna level these people up and hopefully not take too long at it. Do that. Plus 3 to attack. It's just so we can be beastier. What do I want to do with him? Oh, make him a little bit faster and even more strikier. Let me see. For her, really need to up her strike game. Up her telekinesis. She's fine. And last but not least, this goofball. I'll give him Flaming Fist. Okay. Just because it's fun to watch him burn things. Well, mostly. There we go. And resuming. Oh, there we go. Here's somebody else.
Somehow, I don't know my own strike.
Alright.
Certainly.
No problem. Certainly.
And everybody's healthy. And I gotta say, one neat thing about these underground catacombs is that it's like, playing the Fantastic Four. It's like they're oh man, it's kind of great.
Guess this just wasn't your day.
So, basically the part of the is danger risk.
What's the matter?
Okay, nobody asked. Jeez, he's leveling up like a beast. Let's see. Oh, sorry. Management. And yeah, folks in this stream will hear me say, oops, wrong button a lot, because that is how I roll. Thing is level 5 at this point. That's awesome. Rock Flash, should I give him that? Couldn't height. Okay. Ooh, big bug.
Consider yourself clobbered.
So, switching out.
Okay by me.
Or no, hold on.
All right.
Why not?
Why not? I think his voice actor is Dave Boat. Not entirely sure.
Now that was fun!
Anybody else? Okay. Get some more invisibility. More lucidness. What do we got? Recently sending the word out to all my peeps on Twitter and Facebook to come shows. Oh, thank you, kindly Thomas. That is awesome.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, maybe if somebody like set Johnny's flame effects to like some kind of transparency, that would work better. Okay. Still need to, where do I want to put that? I guess I'll put it in speed, because he should be a faster. Sorry. Alright. Moving on. It's kind of funny how this entire, like, underground catacomb scene becomes a side quest. Like, just unintentionally, because they fell down a hole.
Consider yourself clobbered!
No problem.
Okay by me?
Ooh.
Sure.
Yeah!
Certainly.
Okay by me?
Yeah!
Alright.
Certainly.
Yes.
Genosha Command, they're coming in too fast. I can't get a lock. They're practically filling the sky.
And from Thomas, side quests are literally the death of me. I legit have an OCD and I must complete them all. Yeah. Luckily, I don't necessarily have that. There's quite a few video games I have where, like, most of the side quests are just kind of, left by the wayside. But, yeah, luckily, this is, luckily, there kind of aren't too many side quests in this. This RPG is kind of on a linear path, so anyway.
There's no way we can win this. There's just too many.
Okay.
Sure.
You know what? Actually,
Yes.
I'll have some fun with.
Okay. What now?
now we're back above ground, but this won't be the last time we encounter the underground crappity. Let's see.
So good to see you.
What? I won?
Don't get near the targeting beam.
Follow me closer.
That was gorgeous.
Okay by me?
All right.
Of course. Yeah! Sure.
That goes without
Go
saying,
no
everything.
further.
Ready for round 2?
Woohoo! Score another one for me.
And Johnny Storm in this game is voiced by the one, the only Josh Keaton, who's basically been in everything in this movie. Most notably, he's Spider-Man in The Spectacular Spider-Man.
Ain't this rich? The X-Men and the Brotherhood working together. I feel so warm and happy, I just might start singing.
Grizzly, what are you doing here?
I was sent to track down escaped Genosian prisoners. Looks like I got lucky and found you bunch of meatballs.
So you're working for Apocalypse?
Well, yeah. The hours are good, the pay is great, and I get to do what I love best, cause some serious damage. Now I've been tailing you for a while, and I just gotta ask, why are you looking for computer nodes?
You don't need to know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. So I'm gonna go find me one of them gizmos. And to keep you off my tail, how's about I introduce you to my killer robot buddies?
Sure. Right. Oh, switch to night mode. Looks really good with your video. Awesome. Well, glad to hear it.
They're so much fun, they'll leave you in stitches.
You're a laugh riot there, Grizzly. No, really, you're a laugh riot.
This just wasn't your dad. Nice!
Sorry. Alright.
Look out! You've been targeted by the defensive system. Keep away from the targeting beam.
Benji's up to 6, and what does Mike do again? Oh, that'll work. Look, here's a computer node. It's amazing this survived the crash.
You have already failed. This cannot
be intact. I'll see if I can't get the rest of the security code from it. This console was damaged too. We got a little more, but still not the complete code. We're going to have to find the third console. Yeah, Thomas. Grizzly's maniacal laugh, though.
Let's stick together.
No problem.
I owe it all to the team. We're back in action.
+6 electricity damage. Should I give that to him, or... give that to her. Level up, woo, always fun, yes. Yeah, Tom.
This is Magneto. Well done, Genosian defenders. You have lured the enemy into our land-based defenses, and they are being cut to ribbons. But I fear we must prepare for an attack from the other coast.
So is this an East Coast or West Coast rap battle? Asking for a friend. I guess I can't reach that.
So good to see you.
And stay there. All right.
Are you sure it's... Are you sure you're not the friend I'm asking for? The plot thickens. Here's Doofus.
Well, what have we here? Looks to be exactly what you're wanting. One of them computer nodes. But now it's mine.
Grizzly, we aren't gonna let you get away with that piece of equipment.
I beg to differ, Chief. Looks like I am getting away. And ooh, don't that just burn you up? Or at least it's gonna.
Sometimes I don't know my own stuff. Is this the best you can do?
Let's see, I think, let's see. Trying to recall, is
Genosian Air Force. You must draw the enemy over our land-based defenses. There we will do the most harm.
Okay, and with this, I'm just gonna go ahead and save this game. And then I'll cut it here because, you know, played a decent chunk tonight. Well, this is my inaugural stream, Hidden Ranger, and this has been X-Men Legends 2, The Rise of Apocalypse, the Marvel Heroes mod. You know, look at them, Fantastic Four. And if you like this stream, so let's see, subscribe, comment, you know, hang out in the chat when you need to, all that. Wait, what's this, Thomas? So much procrastinating? Well, I can't even say I take offense to that. That's completely true. Procrastinating is the only thing I don't put off until later. Anyway, so subscribe, comment, leave feedback, hang out in the chat when I do this, stuff like that. Yeah. This has been fun. I've been wanting to stream for a while, and this is honestly cool, and it's especially fun when I've got you know, my friends in the chat that I can just shoot the crap with. No, the previous comment. Yeah, I missed that. Not gonna lie, you're totally inspiring me to finally start streaming. Okay, well, hey, you wanna start streaming, Thomas? I will definitely, you know, back you up on that, and we will use, you know, our mediocre power over the internet to help each other. So, yeah. So, with all that in mind, I might stream again tomorrow night. We'll see, but for now, this has been. Let's see. Let me go ahead and save the game. Sanctuary. No, I believe this is it. Yes, overwrite. Okay, so this is Hidden Ranger signing off. And let's see.